Hey everybody, so I'm here with Alma, Bella, and Kaya, and I'm going to be doing the wine and dollies thing that's going around. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly old enough to drink yet, so I don't have anything, but have some water, so close enough. Although that didn't stop some people, Jojo. But anyways, so I'm here with them, and also a little bunny that's in the yard. But anyways, so first of all, I'm going to be talking about Bella here in the middle. So here she is. And these eyes aren't really supposed to be hers, but they actually look pretty good for now, so everything's fine. So she started out as my first character ever, and I was 10 years old. And she was actually first a Neopet. Yeah, it's been a while. She was a loop, if any of you guys remember that. It was the wolf type Neopet. And I wouldn't say just her, but like Neopets in general, and like all my friends in real life were on it. That's kind of why I began drawing and began designing characters, and I think why I eventually got into dolls. So I kind of attribute being on Neopets to all of that. And Bella went through all of my phases with me too, which is also why she's kind of a very important character to me. She went through, like, first of all, like, first character ever creation phase, which was awful, and then, like, a phase where I was like, oh, peace and love, and, like, she had all that design going on. And then she went through my emo/scene phase with me, which I feel really bad for her, but she definitely had that look. And then she went through the phase, like, early high school when I was, like, I thought I was edgy, but I also listened to Lana Del Rey, so it was, like, kind of a mess. And that's when I gave her the green hair instead. And originally it was long and wavy, and she had paler skin, and she wore a dress, and it was black, and it had, like, upside-down crosses, and it was, like, so edgy and whatever. But, and then she transformed into who she is now, and I'm still trying to figure out who she is 10 years later. But I guess that's kind of a good thing. She doesn't really have anything set in stone, really. And that's about all I wanted to talk about her. That sentence didn't make sense. But I guess that's all I wanted to say about her for now. I kind of want to do my own video for her specifically later. But I also wanted to talk about something that Ricky Star brought up in her Wine and Dollies video. And she brought up popularity in the hobby, and like, what does it mean, and like, you don't really know who your followers are when you get to a certain amount. And I never really thought about that, honestly, until I watched her video. It's like, I didn't know 99% probably of my followers, but I didn't really think about that, because when I upload pictures, of course, like, you expect to get likes, and you like getting likes, you know, I think it's normal. But then I realized I'm uploading pictures and I'm getting likes from people who I don't even know, and like, I'm expecting them to like it, but I don't even know them at all. So it was kind of weird to think about that. And another thing that I wanted to talk about with the popularity in the hobby is jealousy, because I am a jealous person by nature. There's nothing I can really do about that. And like, it sucks being a jealous person, and I'm trying to kind of get over that. But like, seeing people that have like a ton more followers, and it's like, they deserve it, obviously, but I'm just like, what did I do wrong, I guess? And you know, I didn't do anything wrong, but it's just kind of the way it goes. But like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, what did I do wrong? Are my dolls not as good? Like, what can I do to make my dolls better? And it is for me also. I want to make my dolls as good as possible for me, but also there's kind of that factor, like, oh, I took this picture and I was like super proud of this work that I did, and it didn't get that many likes, and of course it shouldn't matter. It really shouldn't matter at all, but it does. And I don't know, it's just like, feeding into the expectations of strangers is weird, but it's something that we all do, or most of us do, I guess. It's not really a bad thing, but it can get to the point where it's like, oh, why didn't they like it, and blah blah blah, and that can get kind of self-destructive. So I don't know, it's just something to reflect on every once in a while. I don't think it's really bad in small amounts, but in large amounts it probably could be. And then I wanted to talk about something that JoJo brought up in his Wine and Dollies chat, and that was the recast talk. And what I mean, I know it's a touchy subject, but what I wanted to talk about specifically was the fact that I see a lot of newbies with recast, and I think that everyone has seen this. And it's like, it's almost not their fault, but it is. I don't know, it's weird, because when you Google BJD, like he was saying, the first thing that pops up pretty much is recast shops. And when you're someone who doesn't understand anything about dolls or BJDs, seeing like a minifig Chloe and you see it on eBay for, I don't know, $400, and then you see it on the recast shop for however much it is, it's much less, like $100, you're like, oh, of course, you know, I'm gonna get the $100 one. And they don't really understand at all what that really means, and it sucks. It really does, because a lot of them would, I think they would buy legit if they truly understood what it meant to the artists. So I don't know, it sucks, it really does. And I see that the vast majority of people that have recasts are the newbies, and the people who have been in the hobby for a long time really don't have them. So I don't know, it's just like this whole new generation of people flooding into the hobby, and they're all, well, no, they're not all buying recast, but a lot of them are buying recast. And it just makes me wonder how that'll affect the hobby. I know it's already affected some of the artists pretty badly. So, I don't know, it makes me kind of nervous. It really does. People say that, oh, well, I bought a recast, who cares, you know, it's just an object and you shouldn't judge me. It's not that I'm judging you, it's just that it could really hurt the hobby. Sorry, the camera's kind of shaky. But it could really hurt our hobby and the hobby that you supposedly love. So, I don't know, it's complicated, it really is. But I was upset that recasts are so common among newbies. Because I think newbies are great, but the fact that they're buying recast really sucks. And they don't even really realize what they're doing. And they don't realize it's wrong, so. Anyways, I guess that's just about it that I wanted to talk about. I guess there's not really that much more. I'm just feeling kind of stifled in the hobby right now, honestly. I don't know how to make my dolls better. I want to make my dolls better, but I don't really know how to do that. And it's frustrating when you look at them and like they look nice and you're happy with them, but they could be so much more. And I just don't really know how to do that. But I'll figure it out somehow. So that's about all I wanted to talk about in this one. I guess I'll be making another video soon-ish, hopefully, about Bella specifically, and also about Xander and River, who are not here yet, and probably won't be here for a while. But those two are also characters that I've had since way back when, like Bella. They came a little bit later, but not that much later. So yeah, that's about it. I'll make that video somewhat soon, but yeah, that's all. So thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.